At this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. The drive begins with Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Adisa Isaac stops him there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders break the tie here in the 1st. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. A pickup there of 39. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Who set it downs for him at the 38. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 37. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Lamar out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Finding Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Just a yard, so now it's second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Justin Madden making that stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Running once more with Henry. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Looking for a throw here. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Ravens more than happy to take over in enemy territory. On 1st down, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Hey, middle. Ready? Ready, shot. Report. Sit up.
Throw on 3rd down. He's on the move. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they locked in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Power squib kick is taken in. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. The give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Going with King Henry here. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Pushing for the red zone. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a one-score game in the first half. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. The 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an excited rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Tucker now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing from the gun. stop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. A.J. Cole on the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's Lamar. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd and 10 now. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw for Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Lamar throwing again. The screen pass falls incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It'll go down as a 37-yard punt. And hardly any time remaining for them in this game. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
180.
Running right with Mitchell. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
180.
They go play fake with Jackson. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Middle.
Mitchell up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
2nd and 8. Bateman hauls it in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Dropping back to throw. He's got time here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That one's marked as a 38-yard punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. And again, it's Jackson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Jackson yet again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jackson's going to throw again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Lamar off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in the 3rd and short.
They give it to him again. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. It goes as no gain on the 3rd down run, and now they face 4th down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Back to the well again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort. Nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
This might be a free play for him. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they saw someone jump. They took their shot deep. Didn't get the connection, but they got the call. A free 5 yards coming with them. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Changing it up here, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now Jackson off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
Second down, here's an option to the right. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one intended for the running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover.
what separates good defenses from great? Good defense.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The give now to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Report.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run. This is Mitchell. Room to run inside the 20. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. And he's going to take a knee. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens close to beginning the year 4-0. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And they'll kneel this down.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back, and this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
4th down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Trying to set this up quick. Play action on 1st down. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one.